Hey, what's going on YouTube? So I am back and we're going to talk about Star Wars Episode 9 and Avengers EndGame and which one of those two films will win the box office in 2019. And we're talking about this because I saw an article by Scott Mendelson, yes, our favourite writer at Forbes, and he was talking about this. So I was like, okay, I'll chuck in my 2 cents and see what the audience out there thinks. So which film do I think will win? I think the winner will be Avengers EndGame. Avengers EndGame will clean the clock of Star Wars Episode 9. That's my opinion. I can't guarantee it, but from my reading of the situation, I reckon EndGame will come out on top easily. The thing is that people are actually excited for EndGame. The MCU fan base, they want it badly. Whereas Star Wars, on the other hand, not so much. The fan base is split after The Last Jedi, after Rian Johnson, after Kathleen Kennedy. And you think they're going to all show up for the film? Yeah, I doubt it. Look, the MCU has the momentum. They've got the fervour. Star Wars used to have the fervour. They want the fervour, but they haven't got the fervour the MCU has. And that's what's going on. They've got characters that people want to see. You want to see Cap. You want to see Bucky. You want to see the Hulk. You want to see Iron Man. You want to see Thanos. You want to see the Guardians, all that. Whereas Star Wars, who do you want to see? Who do you want to see? You want to see Kylo Ren? You want to see Rey? Finn? Poe? No, you don't. If you said yes, you're just lying to yourself. You know people don't want to see those characters. There might be a couple of people out there, some weirdos or something. I'm just joking there. They want to see those characters. But even Luke Skywalker, if they brought him back from the dead, I'm sure it'll bring some fans in, but lots of other fans will be just like, look, you're just trying to trick us. It's a cash grab. You know what you're doing. We know what you're doing. So don't do it. That's what's going on here. But look, I mean, and when you go back and look at the previous films from each franchise, okay? So you got Solo and you got Ant-Man and the Wasp. Solo made $392 million, which is garbage for a Star Wars film. I didn't mind the film, but the box office was trash. And when you go to Ant-Man and the Wasp, that made $622 million. And that's for a lesser MCU film. And it still cleaned the clock of Solo. Then you had The Last Jedi, which made $1.3 billion, and The Force Awakens, which made $2.06 billion. Rogue One, which is considered the best of the Disney films, made $1 billion. So you've gone from 2.06 to 1 to 1.3 to 392. Whereas on the MCU side, look, you got bloody Infinity War, which made 2.04 billion, almost as much as The Force Awakens. And look, Star Wars was considered the pinnacle of box office, the pinnacle of fans getting together to see a film. And that's switched over now. I think that has switched over to the MCU. The MCU is big. The MCU is strong. That's what's going on here. Star Wars has been crippled. Look, I don't know if we can come back. They've got the fans out there, but getting the fans together, united, that's the main issue. Can they do that? Can J.J. Abrams do that? Even if, look, he'd have to put out one of the best films in cinema history to get the box office past what Endgame's going to do. Right? If he just puts out a so-so film, that's not going to cut it. Right? You had The Last Jedi, which made 1.3. It's got to smash 1.3 to even get close to Endgame, because Endgame might make 2.5 billion. If it's a really good film, he could make that. So look, I mean, in my opinion, there's no competition. It's going to be Endgame all day, every day. That's what's happening. There is a minuscule chance that if Episode 9 is the best film ever, it will take out Endgame. Look, I mean, it's possible, right? If it does, I'll come out here and I'll say, yep, I was wrong. I was wrong. I was wrong. I apologise. But I don't think I'll be doing that, because I think the MCU has got it in the bag. That's what's going on. We're not sure what's going to happen after Endgame with the MCU. Look, it might drop off. We're not sure. But it probably will. But we're not talking about that. We're talking about 2019, the clash of the heavyweights. Who's going to win? I think Cap. He's going to come out on top. So, that's what's going on. Look, Star Wars Episode 9 might win the battle of the ships. Right? They got the ship action going there. Although they do have some ship action on the MCU side with Stucky. I don't know about that, but I think Star Wars got them covered in the shipping department. I know the fans do. The fan fiction people for Star Wars, they love the shipping action. Not all of them, just the ones on places like Tumblr and stuff. But that's what's going on here. So tell me what you think about all that in the comments. Who do you think will win? Hope you're having a good day as always, peeps. And as I always say, what do I say? I say get Raylo and get Stucky the hell out of my house right now. Stucky!